Okay, so this is gonna be the 200th video. I knew this was coming for a long time, considering the fact that, you know, I realized that I have 200 videos on this channel together with this video. Now the thing is, I had no idea what to do for the entire time, what I wanted to do as a form of 200 video special. You know, I've had my 50 follower special on Twitch, I've had my 100 subscriber special on YouTube, but now I have 200 videos on this shitty channel, and I have no idea what to do with it. So instead, I'm going on a rant on, for however long this video is gonna be, on pretty much everything and a bit. So first of all, I want to thank you all. So what I want to say is thank you for the continuous support on the channel, both on Twitch and YouTube, and for the support you've been giving me. And special thanks to people like Doc Redstone, Mariska, Rick, and Josh for keeping the channel on Twitch alive, for example. And just Rick for being a good friend. We've been together for about 12 years now. I think nothing can separate us unless something will separate us, but that's not gonna happen, of course. We're best friends forever, and nothing's gonna change that. So about 3 years ago, I think, I made a video on this channel. It was during December 2017 or 8, no, not 17, fuck's sake, Harley. During 2019, 2020, I want to say 2 to 3 years ago, I made a video on this channel announcing my departure from YouTube and everything for a bit, or announcing that I was really fucking depressed. And then ever since 2021 rolled around, which is about almost 2 years ago by now, you know, because we're almost at 2023, I decided to pick YouTube up back again and start Twitch as well. Because you've seen me playing shitty games on Twitch. If you haven't, go follow me on there. And also, you know, if you do enjoy or don't get streams live, there's also a Twitch link, a fucking YouTube link for the full Twitch streams down below. Because I also post them archived in there. That's also, there have been over 150 streams for the past year, so we should celebrate that as well. So how about we get a hooray or something? I don't fucking know. But I've been in a bad place in 2019, and I share this a lot with people, but I don't do this during videos or on stream because I do it on stream, but I don't keep it in the videos because, you know, if you're playing a game, then nobody wants to hear you talk about how you're feeling or something, you know. They want to hear you comment about the game, what you feel about the game, you know, they have funny moments, things like that. I've been in a bad mental state since 2019. In October 2019, me and my ex basically departed from each other without any closure on my end. She got a new boyfriend, but she left me with nothing basically, because I lost my girlfriend and best friend at the same time, or one of my best friends, because, you know, Rick, like I said earlier, whoops. She didn't cheat on me because we were 2 weeks, it was 2 weeks apart, but the fact that she has a boyfriend after 2 weeks, well, yeah, you know what, I'll just leave the judgments aside, because I don't want to go into that all too much. It's I want to talk about what happened afterwards, you know, what happened after the fact that we departed from each other without any closure on my end, at least, because, like I said, I don't know whether she got any closure, but she was already done with me, so. But yeah, that kept me on a suicidal loop for about 3 months afterwards. So from October 2019 to about December 2019, I had been suicidal. I had been so suicidal that I even had to sleep with my mom because I was afraid that I was going to do something to harm myself. Well, as you can see right now, I'm still here, so, you know, nothing has gone wrong. And I'm not afraid to admit that, honestly though. I'm not afraid to admit that I've slept with my mom at age 20 because I was suicidal. I just needed somebody to back me up, to say the least, because I had nobody to back me up otherwise. You know, I had Rick, but what was I gonna do? Crawl into bed? Okay, that's actually not a bad idea. And I think that's also around the same time that I made the video about me not feeling all too well. But like I said, in 2020, during Christmas 2020, I decided to pick up streaming on Twitch. And the very first video that was made from that from those Twitch streams was the Dragon Types Only run, which got 34,000 views. Which is fucking insane, you know, for just a shitty shit. I think just for a shitpost video like I do, 34,000 views is a shit ton. Of course, I want to thank the algorithm for that, for backing me up there. But yeah, I was in a bad place during 2020 and everything, and then along came 2021 and YouTube and Twitch came in. And you can clearly hear it on my voice. If you've been there in 2020, you can hear it on my voice that my voice sounds entirely different. That's because I used to have a headphone mic, and now I just have this beautiful fucking thing that they use in studios and everything. I want to say it was a friendly price, but it wasn't really a friendly price because it was almost the same pricing as they are in retail, but it was almost unused, he said, so hey. But as you can see on the channel, I've been posting, well, pretty much every week. I mean, last week I forgot to make this video because I had no idea what to do, and now I finally figured it out. It's just gonna be a rant for about 20 fucking minutes or 30, 40, I don't fucking know. Just look at the damn length of the video. But maybe if you've been watching my videos lately, some of them are from streams of course and others aren't, but if you've been watching my videos lately, then you know I'm much happier than I used to be. That is because I decided to move on eventually. I mean, it took a few years, don't get me wrong, it's still in my head that I didn't get closure because I have this type of OCD that I can't get out of my head. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just that if my body or my brain can get closure for something, it must have closure. But I also know that I can't act on that, you know? I can't act on the fact that I didn't get closure 3 years ago for something that I had a 50% fall in that, of course. We both made mistakes, but the fact that I didn't get any closure from everything that happened still makes my brain melt sometimes. Less than it used to. And yes, I need to accept that, I know, but it's harder than it looks, especially if you have this type of OCD. Like I said, I don't really know what it is, what type of OCD I got. It's just that my brain sometimes still thinks about it, not getting the closure, you know, and then it just gets mad. It just gets mad instantly because it doesn't get closure. Yes, I am this type of... there's not even a word for this. This is sociopath, psychopath, borderline disorder. I don't fucking know. But if you've been watching my streams, if you've been watching my videos, then you probably have seen that I've been a lot better lately, you know. I've also talked about it during streams, during videos and everything, that I've actually been feeling a lot better. That's because I decided to move on. It's not like I've accepted what happened 3 years ago. Oh well, I should, but... you know, I can't really fully grasp it. And I've talked to multiple people about this, and one says, you know, you should get closure, but how the hell am I gonna do that if I decided to stay away from her myself? And she wants to have the same, for example. So I just decided to accept it the way as it is now, even though my brain can't fully comprehend it. And I know it sounds really fucking stupid, okay? I really know it sounds really fucking stupid, but that's just how I work. You know, we're not perfect, and I need to wrap my brain around that, and hopefully someday, you know, I'll completely let it go. But for now, 99% of me has let it go. And that's also why I've been feeling much better, despite the fact that I didn't get any closure. I just decided to accept the fact that I didn't get any closure. For 99%, of course. So like I said, I've been feeling a lot better. And why did that happen? Well, that's partially because YouTube and Twitch decided to take over for 3 days a week, at least. You know, just gaming with my community and just having fun, and them making fun of me sometimes because I break games or do stupid stuff or just act stupid is fun for me. And it also gives me a better bond with the community, you know, with people like Josh, Dominic, Doc, Rick. Well, Rick is my best friend in real life, but Mariska, Jasmine, whatever, you know, whatever your name is. Come join Twitch. Come have fun with me. I would say. You know, I literally do every fucking stupid thing you can possibly imagine. I even am open to suggestions. And if you've been on my Twitch, you've also seen that a lot of things have been changing lately. You know, that I've been having monthly certain themes for games to stream or things to stream and everything. And yeah, it's working, you know, it's bringing people back. But YouTube and Twitch is partially why... I don't want to say why I'm still alive, but why I got back up from where I got. And this is not me saying, hey, if you're depressed or suicidal or whatever, you should do this too. The thing is, you should just try to fixate on something that you love to do as a distraction. And I don't mean, like, if you like gaming, go gaming for 15 hours a day. That's not a distraction, that's called a vicious cycle. And I don't feel like gaming for 15 hours a day is gonna make you feel better about yourself in the very end. I mean, there's people in my life who are currently doing that, and it's really fucking them up on the inside, and I can see that. So a little piece of advice I'll give you in between, if you're feeling depressed and you're watching this, you're still here. Why are you still here? But if you're still here and you're not feeling all too well, you're feeling depressed, for example, a distraction is a good start. Don't make it a obsession. It should be a distraction. It also shouldn't be an addiction. No obsession, just a distraction. I'm not saying that it'll cure you, because I think that depression can't be cured whatsoever. It's something if you go into that pit of depression, and like literal depression, there's no way to get out. There's only a way to climb back up. But I don't think there's any end to the pit. You should always aim higher, is what I would say, you know? I would say that I'm feeling much better as I was back in the day, you know, back in 2019. That's what I would say. So like I said, it's not about getting better, it's about feeling better. And not feeling the best you can ever be. Well, I think that's about it too, but it's not like you'll ever feel the same before you fell into that pit. I don't think it's ever gonna be the same. So yes, this is kind of advice from me. Just take it step by step. Don't go into any vicious cycle, because being suicidal is a vicious cycle. You need to break out of that cycle. But giving a distraction, whether it's getting a boyfriend or a girlfriend, or reading books only, or making puzzles only, or start gaming for the rest of your life, for the entirety of your life, isn't the way to go by depression. It's to start off with a distraction and then climb out of that hellhole, surely but slowly. And that's what I am trying to do. I'm trying to be the best version of me, especially lately. I always tend to take the high road. For example, if somebody decides to go below the belt, I still want to go on the high road. YouTube and Twitch help me become a better version of me. You know, I've also acquainted myself again with my dry humor. I have a lot of dry sentences that I sometimes just throw out there, you know. Something shitty happens and then I'm like, yeah, that's shit. Something like that, you know. It's not always clearly visible how dry my humor is, but sometimes it hits, and when it hits like a truck. Even for me, it's fun. But I've tried to experiment with that, and it works, you know. It works, and do whatever works for you in that case. Just, like I said, try to be the best version of yourself. And sometimes it doesn't work, you know. Sometimes the changes you want to make don't work. So that's why I've been feeling a lot better. YouTube has been going great, school has been going great, Twitch has been going great. It's also because of COVID, you know. COVID has done a lot for a lot of people too, just being in a lockdown. And regardless of how you feel about COVID, or whether you're for or against the vaccines, we're not talking about that right now. But because of the lockdowns, people have been, especially the younger generation, according to studies, you can just look that up right away, people have been feeling much more suicidal. And I think that's also what got me into that specific hellhole as well, because right after the fact that everything happened and I felt suicidal, COVID decided to change it up and say like, hey, you know, I know you like it, I know you like your freedom and everything, but yeah, you're going in a lockdown because of me. You know, meaning you can't go outside properly, or the schools are gonna start online and everything. So that was a big problem for me as well, honestly. And I think now that the lockdowns are over, I'm not saying the pandemic is over, because we still have a COVID pandemic, but nobody's talking about it anymore. Because, as we all know, it's just a flu, but it's just much easier to, you know, give from one to another. I think COVID handed me my ass too, and it handed pretty much everyone his ass, or her ass, of course. Otherwise we're gonna have the feminists again, like, no, he said he, but I'm she, so you don't care about me. What am I doing? I don't want to say do this, do that and everything, you know, but I do want to give you this advice, especially if you're in a depression. Try to get out of that circle, that vicious cycle of gloom and doom. That's the first thing you need to get out of. That's how I started too. This is, I think that this video is just basically my journey from 2019 to that one video that I stated that I was feeling depressed, also because of my diseases and everything, which helped contribute to, yeah, to the part where we are now, you know, 200 videos on this channel. I mean, look at the collections I've done. I mean, I've done Subnautica, I've done Minecraft like 5 seasons by now, I've done RL Craft together with Alex, for example, but also other completely random things like free random Steam games, or fuck, you name it. I've done Roller Coaster Tycoon garbage, I've done Subnautica Below Zero, I've done, and there's a lot more coming. You know, I mean, I said in an earlier video that I was going to focus on my Pokemon business mainly, but the thing is, that's the corner right there where I do the Pokemon business mainly, but the thing is, there is business, there's just not much to talk about. Because if you spend 200 or 300 bucks on 4,000 cards, for example, you're going to have to sell those first to accumulate your profit and everything. And the thing is, I am accumulating shit, but as you can see right there, I should still have a shit ton to do. And you need to list them, you need to sort them, you need to do pretty much every single fucking thing. And the problem is, a lot of what I bought is bulk. And because all that bulk is still stuck in here in my room, because it's not only there, that's just a piece of the action, because the rest is over there. You can't see that, but I can, and I'm looking at it every single night and just looking at it like, oh my fucking god, I still have 15 ETBs full. But that is my choice, you know? And yeah, it's just a nice hobby for me, the Pokemon cards, but I think it's good that I sometimes make a video about Pokemon cards, you know, opening packs or buying a collection and everything. But focusing for 75%, what I said last month, for 75 fucking percent on those collections, making a video about every single collection. I mean, if I buy a nice collection, sure, but if I buy the same collection as I bought last time, you know, for example 4,000 bulk, why the hell would I make a video about that? So that's why I'm gonna say, I'm just gonna do whatever the fuck I want. That has been going on for the last 5 years on YouTube in general. I started off with Knights of Dragons, now I'm just doing whatever the hell I want for these 3 years on this channel, and I will just continue doing that, honestly. It's always been that way, and it's not gonna change, to be honest. Like I said, being 300 more videos being of that over there is not gonna be worth it. There's content to be made, but I think it's just too shitty if I just do it like, hey, I'm on another collection, and then it's like, oh, look at this card and look at this card every single fucking week, you know? And then 3 weeks out of 4 weeks, it's not fun. It's not fun to just watch that. That's why I stated I'm just going to be an all-around channel, you know? I want to just do what I want to do with the community or without the community sometimes, because sometimes people don't come to the streams, you know, and then I'm just there like, okay, then it's time to make footage instead. The thing is, as long as you're having fun with what you're doing, I'm having fun with this Pokemon shit. I'm having fun with these videos still. The editing sometimes can be a little tricky, you know, but in the end, when you see the finished project, it's worth it. Honestly, though, sometimes when you see the actual finished project, if you've been working on a script for 5 hours, if you've been editing for about 10 hours, and you see the results that you get in the very end, oh, it's just And I think people are gonna meme that, but yeah, it's just, you know, chef's kiss, bellissimo, things like that. But the problem is that sometimes it just takes a lot of time. That's why, for example, last week I didn't do any video because I didn't know what to make. And because of that, it just takes a lot of time with what I want to do, for example. You know, what do I want to do? Now I'm sitting here in front of a fucking camera for about 30 minutes now. I mean, probably the video is probably going to be 30 minutes or something. If you're still here, hey, good to you. But 30 fucking minutes of me just rambling here, you know? I've been rambling here for 30 minutes now, according to OBS, of course. But if I want to do this, then why not, you know? Talking about how I'm battling my depression, talking about what I'm doing with YouTube and Twitch, talking about that piece of shit right there. I still have to list so much, honestly though. I still have to list so much. And the thing is, I keep buying. I do sell a lot, but I keep buying, so I don't make any money. Which is a problem, because if you keep investing and you're not making any money, or not more money than you're getting out of, it's only gonna be, it's gonna be in a slump. and that's the problem. But that doesn't matter because I'm having fun, and that's what it's about. And as long as I can contain myself, which hopefully I can, of course, then it's gonna be fun. I just love sorting Pokemon cards. It's really fucking weird to talk about this, but I just love sorting Pokemon cards. There's nothing I can really say anything else about it. I just love sorting, just going through them, looking at the art styles. But, you know, for example, I have 2000 Astral Radiance cards laying somewhere over there. Sometimes you do get a little bored, you know, because there's 2000 cards and then you're like, fuck's sake, this is about the 30th time I've seen that card. I have a Hoodoo from that Astral Radiance, for example, like 30 times. Or was it Nocto? I don't care anymore. But I enjoy just listing all the cards. I enjoy sorting all the cards. It's a nice hobby, and the fact that I can make money from it is also good. But the only downside is it takes a lot of time. But sometimes I'm bored. So why not? You know, if I'm bored, then why not just go through with it? And I'm bored a lot of the time, believe me, because school is piece of cake. Even though I need to study for some, but still, you know, my school is a piece of cake. But yeah, I think that's all that I have to say, honestly. I've just been wanting to rant about me and my depression for a while. And yeah, the other things are just here too. But yeah, I've been wanting to talk about this for a while, and I think I'm gonna continue doing this. You know, just sometimes make a fucking rant video about whatever I'm gonna rant about. Why is that? Because I have a lot on my chest that I just sometimes want to throw out there. And I am very good at ranting. Because I think you can clearly tell by the length of this video that I have a lot to rant about. And you know, sometimes it's the same that comes out of my mouth, but there's a lot of thoughts that I have in my mind that I just want to share. You know, sometimes it's a piece of wisdom that I've learned through the years. I mean, I'm almost 24, believe it or not. I mean, I look like I'm 15, but I'm almost 24, and like I said, believe it or not, I actually have been through a lot. So you can actually, or I actually want to share my lessons, my life lessons with other people. Even though sometimes they don't care. You know, some people, then I'll give my advice unwanted. That's also what I do sometimes. Maybe I should stop, maybe I shouldn't. You know, maybe people learn from it, maybe they don't. In the end, it's all up to you what you do with this information. But that's about it for today. I just wanted to rant about this for a bit, you know, to talk about the depression, talk about everything that I did in this video. And yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment about something I mentioned in the video or something, or maybe you actually are gonna make use of my advice that I've been giving. I'm not saying that everything I'm doing works for everybody, you know, but you should at least give it a shot sometimes. And if it's a piece of shit advice, you can also let me know, you know, we're here to discuss, not to make each other feel bad. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. I will see you all for the next rant. And honestly, I've actually been doing these rants for years now. But the thing is, I've been not doing those for the last year. So I think I might just continue the Harley's rant series. So yeah, here you go. Here's the first rant in a long time. And the first one of many to come probably. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Everything is in the comments down below. And yeah, have fun with the rest of your day.